When I first started this YouTube video recording, making a bunch of videos, the very first one I uploaded was a Bonnaroo breakout scene, and my phone was absolute shit. It's just a trash video. So I've had YouTube for a long time. And I was like, I should really make some videos. And when I told my sister, I'm like, I'm going to start posting some videos, the first thing that came to her mouth is going to be about the frogs. And so today I decided that's what I'll show you, because my channel is Frog Mom 87, and here is how I ended up with that name. So we'll just start at the first tank. Actually, I can zoom out so you can kind of see all of these tanks. That is a turtle. There are no frogs, nothing like that in there. Another fish tank. This tank has frogs, and there are geckos in all of these tanks as well. At one point in the hobby, I had, I think, a total of 54 frogs was the most I ever had. I definitely do not have that much anymore. I've gotten rid of a lot of them. The most I've ever sold a frog for was $1,000 for one frog. And you can see this one's, we're not going to find frogs in here. They're probably hidden. I can try this, but I doubt we'll see any. Oh no. Yeah, they like to run and hide. The lizards, though, we can probably catch one of those. Hey, buddy, it's okay. And gecko eggs. I don't know how many geckos I have. If I had to guess, I probably have close to 150 at least. How many could I catch? Maybe 20 easy. I used to sell these guys often when I worked at the nursing homes. Sometimes I'd only have 32 hours a week, 40 hours a week, but when I started working at the post office, I was getting all this overtime. I had no time to deal with them. And selling animals around here locally is very challenging. I don't know if I caught him on video or not. They're not very commonly kept. No frogs in here. This is a shrimp bowl. There is no filter, nothing in here. This is just growing. There's some Java ferns. Most people would be like, how do you keep shrimp in a fish bowl? Like they wouldn't, I don't know how to explain it. You got to know the nitrogen cycle on that. That's where I started, was fish, and then it turned to frogs. These guys are out. Yep, it's not feeding time yet. Yeah, they're really excited. These guys are aggressive when it comes to eating. Hey, ain't nobody eating right now though. Lots of geckos in this setup too. They're all hiding. This one just has geckos. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, there's two right up there. Shifty little guys. These are adults that you're seeing in here right now. That's as big as they get, like 4 or 5 inches. Here, come here. They make chirping little barking noises too at each other. I've never had one yell at me, but I can hear them in the setups. The frogs also make noise too. They usually call right before the lights turn on and right after the lights turn off. All my lights are on timers. There's no guessing games on that. It's 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I'm going to slowly open this. There is a baby up in the corner so you can see how small the little itty bitty guys are. Very tiny lizard. Another nice setup. The moss does so well in this tank. It does in that bottom one too. Not every tank does the moss grow like this. It just has the right circulation and the right humidity to just keep it going. I never even put it on this little pot back here. Oh, we just lost the frog. I'm sorry, I scared you, buddy. I do not handle my frogs. I feel really bad that I had to pick him up. He's probably never been picked up in his life before. There, that's the pot I was trying to show you. with the moss growing on it. It just spores out and then starts growing everywhere. Yeah, frogs are not take out and hold type animals. They're very unforgiving to environment changes, so it's best, they're like display animals. And people get that confused between display animals and trophy animals, and I guess everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it isn't just about the frogs and the fact that they're animals. I love the plants that are in here too, and we have some of the most extreme winters on this planet where I live, so having green boxes is really nice to look at, and they generally smell pretty decent too. You can tell when something's off though, or there's something rotten in there. So, you know, if something dies, then yeah, you're gonna smell it. But all I do is add a cleanup crew. I have that over here. Isopods and springtails. I have several cultures of each, and that's because I have several setups. So these, I don't ever change the dirt or anything. I add leaf litter to the tanks, and that's it. The soil that's been in here has been in here since I set them up. My oldest frog is in here. I didn't see them earlier when we looked in. It's 9 years old, almost 10, and I got that as a tadpole. So they live a long time if you do take care of them. I had a male and female. I got them both as tadpoles, but you don't know if they're male or female till they're almost a year old, some of them. Others, depending on the species, you can tell at like 6 months. And you know, I said frogs make noise, they make calling noises. Only the males do that. The females do not. And I'll try and get you a look at their little toe pads here. They don't have the same number of digits up front as they do in the back. I thought they have 5. Let's see here. 4 and 4. Oh, he's got 3. Oh, I can hear the geckos chirping in here too. I'll try and open this, see if we can get them to do that. And maybe I can get one of these guys to hop on me, but I don't know if he's going to do that. He's like, no, you want to come here? I wanted to show you their toes. Weird looking guys. Here. They're like, why aren't you feeding me? Oh, and there's a lizard there too. See, they just blend right in like nothing. There. And you can see the frog's toes. There's 4 in the front. And I wish we could get the back hind legs here, and all I can get is the anyways, they're not participating in that. They don't like that journey. So besides frogs, I also have 2 cats. There's 2 turtles. There's 2 koi fish. And then I have like 3 aquarium setups. This one has a betta and guppies in it. This betta, I actually picked the worst one. He had Popeye. He was on his way out at the pet store. And I bought him just because I knew I could probably get it back to life. Otherwise, he's going to be dead anyway. So it's kind of like a challenge. There's also some plecos in here too. This one likes to hide in here. Of course, can't see it, and that's okay. Turtle will come over here. He's always hungry. This is the male. Also ended up with a female. I bought them as hatchlings. They were very tiny. They could fit, their whole bodies fit on the palm of my hand. And he's pretty small, 3 inches. Probably one of the smallest species of map turtles that you can get in the hobby. They are considered not a beginner turtle, even though these are the first turtles I've ever had, but I understand the aquarium process, and these guys need real high quality water. So I wasn't too concerned about that. This also, Everything has live plants all the time. You can see all the shrimp in here too on the wall, just cleaning away. But really, that's a misconception because shrimp they add nitrogen. They're part of the nitrogen cycle. They don't clean anything. They just consider them filter feeders. And then I got this big pothos plant coming out. Yeah, all out of that tank. All these, these aren't in soil. These are just growing out of the aquariums. So, yeah, that's what it is. And I'm not going to show you downstairs. That's where the other turtle is. Well, I guess maybe I should. Just get it over with. Cats are probably going to follow me too. And we'll see if she's out. I'm going to be real quiet. Oh, she is. I know, I scared her. We caught a little glimpse of her before she went in the water. Now the fish are going to lose it too. Yeah, I can't keep them outside in the outdoor pond year round. I could with a stock tank heater maybe, but to leave an opening. It's just only 600 gallons, and that's even pushing it for koi. They need a lot of room. They can get real big. This is a 300 gallon inside. And yeah, the turtle's like, she thinks she's hiding, but we can see her butt right here. In the waterfall basket. Made this filter myself. Just put a bunch of media in there, and there's like a little pump in there, and it pushes it out. Also, then here's the waterfall box that also has a bunch of media in it, and of course, like always, got a bunch of plants growing out of it. This is a lemon tree. I almost killed that thing. I have a grow light in here, and that thing was so intense. I had that thing up all the way. That thing bloomed. There was like 60 blooms on it, and then it just lost all its leaves, and it had 3 lemons on it before it bloomed again, and I knew I fried it, and it was definitely that grow light. So that thing's turned on at like 1/3 right now. And it is growing back its leaves. I just felt so bad. But yeah, that's the setup they have. And then come summertime, the turtle and the fish will go outside, and the boy turtle too. Maybe I'll make a video of that. I could put him in here, and I bet you he finds her ass in less than a minute. They haven't seen each other all winter now. So that'd be kind of interesting, but yeah, he'd probably hide underneath. There's a tunnel underneath that basking area where the fish and the turtles go, so I'm sure he'd gravitate towards there, which means I'd have to get in here to catch him, and I don't want to have to do that. Wish I could get her face, but she's right by this waterfall box. Here, I'll reach in and grab her for you guys. She might hiss at me. I gotta be quick. I got her. And she dragged the moss with her. Hey, you. We were looking for you. You were hiding. What do you think? I'm sorry I ruined it when you were basking. I'll put you back. I know. It's okay. You go back up there. Yeah. She's like, nope. Had enough. Okay. Well, that's what it is. I'll talk to you guys later.